is Sunday Night Live. I don't know why it sounds like I'm whispering. Probably because the TV's really loud. They're at the end of like a football game. But hi, I'm Melody. This is Take a Leg and Let's Dig It. And this is Sunday Night Live. Let's wait for the notification to go out there. Hello, Shelly and Anthony. Can you hear me and see me? Good? Hello, hello, hello. Can you see me and hear me? Let's start off with that. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. And I'm not seeing anything. Sunset Farm, Ohio. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Hello, Laura. Hey. How are you? Yep, all good. Thank you. Making sure everybody can see and hear me because they have the game on out there. But welcome in, welcome in. Some people say they get their notifications late. So, and I don't know if Mr. Garden State Gardener is done yet or not. Let's see. So how is everyone? Do you believe it is Sunday night already? It's 9:04 here. I don't know if Mr. Garden State Gardener is still on or running late. Don't know. And I don't even have a moderator in here yet. So make sure you hit the thumbs up button coming in or on your way out. And now I see 7 people. Let's hope it's a moderator so we can get this live going. Anybody do anything good this weekend? How's your weather there? What state are you in? If you need me to know. Okay, you can do that. Cool. Hi, Erin. How are you, darling? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Welcome in, welcome in. Did you see my funky glasses, my picture? Oh, we'll get into it all in a few. Hello, how are you? How are you? How's the chickens doing? Let me see. There you go. Everyone, is it Michelle or Mitch? I always do it wrong. Or I just say like ABC. That I met from over at Joe Did It, which is Mrs. Vertelli's husband. That's the channel, Joe Did It. You can go over there and watch the chickens. It's very relaxing. I ate some leftover meatloaf for dinner. Yeah, how did it turn out? Call me ABC. Okay, everyone say hello to ABC. And don't forget, if you adore chickens or you want to just sit and chill out and watch some chickens, the channel on YouTube is Joe Did It. So you can go over there and just sit and watch all the chickens. I mean, it's 24 hours, nothing but chickens. It's awesome sauce. Hi, Suzanne. Happy Sunday. Hello, just sat down, got to boot the Chromebook up. Okay. I have my little guy in bed and asleep, thankfully. Oh, okay. He's still up? Your little love bug's still up? So, Laura, what did you do? You made meatloaf? I was telling Laura, we were talking on the phone, and I was telling Laura that Jean made meatloaf. And she made me eat. And it actually was different. It had like horseradish in it, onions. She said it's supposed to have green peppers in it, but she had a red one. And honestly, it was really good. It's the day that I made the macaroni and cheese, which was Friday. So, yeah. So, Laura made a meatloaf. Let's see. Oh, meatloaf. Thank goodness she's here. Yeah, she has the fire up. No peas asleep. Okay. Now you get mommy time. Hello, Mr. Paul Honeyman from England. How are you? Yep, I did it. And it was good. Awesome sauce. Hello, Pam. I saw your text and I was just logging on. Or she's like, I'm waiting. I don't know if the alerts went out late. I don't know. But hi, Pam. Join me in the dirt. How are you? Mr. Paul Honeyman, how are you? It was not bad here today, the weather, but it was calling for like torrential downpours. I think it was like 2 o'clock. And I got a little bit of a headache today. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Gene and Thomas wanted me to watch the Eagles with them last night. Well, actually, they treated to dinner and said, "Why don't you hang out with us and watch the football?" And I did. I felt weirded out at first, but I hung out with them. Thomas treated to hoagies, and then Jean's like, "Why don't you lay your hair down and have a drink?" And I did. And I'm not used to having any, let alone like, I think I had like 3 or 4, so I got a tiny little headache. But it's only like a girly drink. I had a toasted almond. So yeah. Hello, Red Silo Homestead. Good evening from Kentucky. How are you, my friend? No alert, Mel? Okay, that's what I figured. I really got to focus on that this week and figuring out if this web camera is going to work. I still can't get my camera inside the laptop to stop coming up and for the web camera to pop on to see if it's garbage or not. If I could get that situated, I could program, that I'm going live every Sunday, 9 o'clock. But if anybody has the capabilities, can you please share the live out? Sorry about that, Paul. Suzanne, do you have the capabilities to share it out? Mm-hmm. Chicken man in front of the pond. Hi, Chris. Evening. Hello, how are you? Oh, ABC. Love and prayers for all. Thank you for the $10 super chat. You didn't have to do that, but I guess I don't know if you've been kind of catching on to what's going on where I was living and did the chickens and all that. It was like 30 days and you got to move out. So I was told I could come here for 90. So we'll have to see what happens. But eternally grateful. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Stuck here today, rainy and cold all day. Not good for the flu/head cold we got going on. Yeah, are you feeling any better, Darren? There's Paul dropping links. Hello, Adrian. Saying, hey, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Recyclable Homestead. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Joe Serrano. Hello, Melody and everybody here in the chat. Hello. Happy Sunday. Let's see. Joe Morgan, good to see you. How are you, my friend? Should I just get right into it? Let's just hope I didn't screw up because I was so excited and super duper nervous. I went to do an unboxing today. Should I start from the beginning? Let me start from the beginning. Me and Laura, who's a subscriber, were chit-chatting, and obviously she's aware of my circumstances and whatnot, and decides to tell me she ordered something off of Amazon, and I was like, no, I just appreciate our friendship. You don't have to do that. She's like, well, I already did. I thought I told you what it was. And I'm like, no, you didn't tell me what it was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my friends. This is in my picture. This is from Laura. Look at this. I saw this and was like, oh my gosh, if I have to stay in my vehicle, I won't freeze to death. This came today from Amazon. It's such a generous gift. I am like beyond words, and it's super duper heavy. So again, everyone, this is what Laura sent me, which is a heater. If you know anything about it, it's really good, rave reviews. I think I have to buy the tubing to it though. You would hook this up to like your gas grill tank, and you can stay warm anywhere, and then just get a carbon monoxide detector separately, because they had one that came with it and was like too expensive. This was expensive in itself. So I do have to get a carbon monoxide poisoning kit and I think a tube. But you hook this up to your gas grill tank. You could take this camping, use it in your SUV. So yeah, Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you believe it? Oh my gosh. So, Laura, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm still flabbergasted. What a. Ugh, I can't even. I'm like going to get tongue tied. I'm going to hold it together. She did tell me it on the phone yesterday, was it? That she was sending it here, and I literally, like, I think screamed outside. So I'm eternally grateful, and this most likely is going to save my life in the wintertime. Um, community page mail. Okay. Thank you, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Really appreciate Indiana Backyard Gardener. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just going to say films and productions. Hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Joe Morgan saying, hang in there, babe. Life gets better. I'm trying. I'm trying. But do you believe it? If you know, you know. I'm not going to freeze to death. Oh, I can't even. And it's so heavy. Thank you for that, Joe, honestly. Let's see. The Rooster. Hey, hello, hello. Blur. Sorry. Hi, Rooster. How are you? So, in case, I'm used to reaching out to like Rooster a couple times a week, or I'll call Darren like twice a week. This week, honestly, I've been dealing with a lot of like physical weakness in my legs and a little bit in my arms and a little bit like faintish. So I went to, I can't get a doctor's appointment until March the 2nd, but Friday morning I went and I had blood work done. So cross your fingers that it's hopefully not anything serious. But I did do that. I gave urine and blood work. So if you didn't hear from me this week or see me a lot in your videos or your live, that's why. I've been feeling really off. Like, it's kind of scaring me, but hi, Rooster. Let's see. Let me see. People are saying hello. Pardon my drunkenness and cruelty this evening. I've had a long week. Joe Morgan, make yourself at home, my friend. We are all brothers and sisters in here. Oh no, Adrian, that's horrible. Horrible. Not really. Fever, chills, and body aches are gone. Now it's head colds, coughing, sniffling, and feeling exhausted, but we're getting there. My niece has that. She just was like miserable on the phone, and she's just miserable in general. And she's like, I feel like I'm dying. I'm like, if you feel like you're dying, and go to an urgent care or a hospital. I said, it just sounds like it's all in your head and your nose. You're going to be okay. That's kind of just how my niece says. So, great big shout out to my niece, Erin. Love her. But when I went to go to bed last night, it was like, you know. So, in case you're just getting in here, I was invited to have hoagies with Gene and Thomas last night and watch the Philadelphia Eagles here. And Gene said, why don't you let your hair down and have a drink? And I did. I had probably about 3. And I really did have a good time. I thanked her. And she said, see what happens when you come out of the room? You can have a little bit of fun. And she kept calling me Mean Girl last night, so it was funny. And I greatly appreciate being able to laugh for a little bit. Got a little bit of a headache tonight. I didn't drink anything super strong, just a toast and almond, but got a little bit of a headache. And then I think I got nervous last night, like, oh, I shouldn't even have had even a cocktail or two because I've been feeling dizzy. So, but that was nice of them, and I enjoyed myself. Um, I hope you get better, Darren. Let's see. So needless to say. Oh, that's very good of you, Adrian. Very good of you. Well is right, ABC. Let's see. Let's see. Paul's dropping the links. Awesome. How sweet. Can you roast marshmallows with it? Pam wants to know. Pam, I'm going to be roasting my toes and just staying warm. I actually found this when I was on the phone with Rooster. We were bullcrapping it like last weekend. And I was like, oh my gosh, never going to believe what I found. Apparently he heard of them and I just put it in the cart, but I didn't put it in the cart like expecting it. And again, Laura and I were talking, and just out of the kindness of her heart, she She sent me this wonderful, wonderful gift. It says it's indoor safe portable radiant heater. It's 4,000 to 9,000 BTUs. And, oh, it's making my arm shake. Oh, it even says like a 5-foot hose tells you the number, or a 12-foot hose. But I don't know if I can hold it up because it's kind of heavy. Let me see if I can turn this around because I have weakness in my arms. You see that? It can go with a grill tank as long as you have that hose. So, I didn't drop it, but it's a little heavy. So such a wonderful, thoughtful gift. Let's see. Just crack a window. They put off monoxide. Yeah, that's what Rooster said too. And then Shad was like, don't even take a chance doing it that way. Just go get yourself a little carbon monoxide, and usually it runs from the floor up. Just put one on the floor and play it safe. So I said, okay. Well, my main thing was, can I just go purchase one at like Home Depot or Lowe's? He was like, yeah. So it just didn't make no sense because the one that's like this that comes with the carbon monoxide is like an additional, it's an additional amount of money. So I just thought that was expensive to have in the cart just for the monoxide poisoning part. So I'll pick that up separately. Are you for sure understand SUV? As of right now, Adrian, yeah. Nothing's came up yet. Hello, Cindy. Miss Cindy Brown's in the house, everyone. I'm still looking at maybe like trailers or whatever, but you have to have the money up for that. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, yes. Let's see. Joanne, great advice. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Darren, for posting. It says Melody's emergency supply Amazon list. So again, a great big thank you to Laura. And I did an unboxing today, and I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. Like hours later, I'm like, hopefully I was saying her name right in the video. I mean, I think I was just so overwhelmed. And it obviously came in Thomas's name, and he lifted it up, like he strained a bit. And then he was like, what the heck? And he starts to open it. And I said, I guarantee it's not going to be for you. And he opens it up anyway. And he was like, oh, wow, that's really nice. And then he just handed me the box. So yeah. Laura. My goodness. Thank you for that amazing gift. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, well, that's good. No more antibiotics, Paul? Look in your emojis. It's a new one they added not too long ago. I really wish that I could see the emojis that you can send, but I can't see it on this end. Rooster with the prayers and the heart. Thank you. And speaking of my niece who's trying to call in, I just declined it. Let's see. If you're not already friends with everyone on here, please subscribe. Go over, watch 3 videos, 3 thumbs up, 3 comments so that it sticks. Great people, great community that we're in over here. Let's see. Oh no. You gotta get another car? I read that, Joe. That's good. Oh, wow. That's a lot, my friend. That's a lot. It's going around totally her fault for going into a Walmart cashier, kept licking her fingers, opening bags and placing groceries. Ick. Yeah, that's a bit foul, Darren. That's from Red Silo Homestead. That's where he thinks he got sick in the Walmart. Ew, licking her fingers. It's disgusting. Right, Laura? Dang, Joe, she says. Toasted almond would be wonderful. And toasted almond ice cream. I don't know, because I don't like toasted almond. I learned how to make the drink a long time ago. Instead of just doing like a Kahlua and cream, it is ice, obviously, Kahlua, amaretto, Frangelica, and it's supposed to be some white Godiva, but I don't have any. And just half and half with ice and shake it up, and it's really a girly drink, but I haven't drank in like forever and a day. And yeah, so thanks, Ara Man. The Redneck Prepper. Got one in the well house case the power goes out. Oh, do you? What do you think? Redneck Prepper. Happy Sunday. Do you like it? Does it work really good for you? And did you have to get the hose for it to attach to the tank, right? Let's see. That is true, Joe Morgan, that is true. Yeah, drink it later for a minute. The game should be almost over, folks, so in case you're hearing it, sorry about that. Laura says, you're more than welcome, girl. I literally like yelled, I'm like, no, you're my friend. I love our friendship. You're not obligated to do anything. I don't want anyone to feel like that. And she did it anyway. Oh, such a relief, though. Such a relief. No, Paul Honeyman, don't even bat an eyelash. You do more than enough by moderating here. And you sent me the, shoot, I'm not a mechanic. He sent me the box so you could plug 2 regular things in, and then has a bunch of USBs, whatever that's called again. So yeah, that's majorly helpful. Don't even go there, Paul. You are good, my friend. You are good. Hi, Homestead with Hannah. How are you? I just saw your video before going live on your half a pig. That's amazing. Great cuts. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was eyeballing it, thinking like, could you imagine how much meat you would have had on a whole pig? Oh my goodness. And all the ground pork. It's amazing. Everyone from Hannah from last Sunday's live, Homesteading with Hannah, go check her out. Show her lots of love. I wish her videos were longer. It's too quick for me. A couple other people said the same thing, like rats. I wish her videos were a little bit longer, but very sweet. Homesteading, processing her own chickens. Just got a half a pig from a local farmer. So welcome in, Hannah. Glad you have a good support system. Sorry you were going through a hard time. Yeah, I was a little embarrassed because Hannah's first time in, it was like a little cray-cray. It's very unfortunate being a caretaker of someone and doing everything for them and investing all my money into everything he wanted, just giving Hannah the lowdown to then be told, like, you have 30 days, get out. So I don't know, I may have to stay in my SUV when my time runs out here, which is 90 days, but thank you. I don't want it to scare anyone off. No one's obligated to do anything. If you would like to help me out, there's a master playlist. You can let that run and let the commercials run. That would greatly help me out a lot. And then if anyone feels generous, you can go into the Amazon wish list that I have. It's only going to be necessity items that I may need to live in my vehicle. But yeah, I was hoping I didn't lose Hannah coming over here because, hello, I just lost my home. So that kind of stinks. But yeah, I love Hannah. Thank you, Hannah, for that. I'm really glad you're here. Let's see. This is awesome. You got that, Mr. Buddy. One less thing to worry about. That is right, Rooster. Do you believe it? Oh, I cannot believe she sent me that. Cannot believe it. I'm literally feel, I'm not going to cry. Oh, I swallowed heavy though. I'm very much appreciative of everything and anything anyone's done or is doing. But I told Rooster my number one fear, because in case you haven't seen, because usually my videos, like, it's that very black thing, but I'm a pretty skinny woman, and I was afraid of freezing to death in my vehicle, and I don't want to run the gas all the time because then that just costs more money. So I was really scared about that, and then this popped up, and I was like, Rooster, oh my goodness, I just saw this heater that could save my whole life. I know they say it's easier to be in your vehicle in the wintertime than it is in the summer, but hopefully it doesn't come down to that. But if it does, I have a decent fan in my Amazon wish list. So, um, yeah, and Paul didn't mean to be doing whatever he was doing last Sunday that was taking away your comments. So sorry about that. He's a wonderful moderator. The people over here are wonderful. And this is what I suggested to you. I don't know how often you go live, Hannah, but the one that I was in is making someone a moderator so that they can drop other channels' links. That's my way of giving back a thank you and showing lots of love is anyone that comes over here. The moderators will post out your links so you can make more friends. Thank you, Paul, for that. Hello, greetings there, Mad Shad. Did you see what Laura sent me? Look. I don't know if I'm behind on comments, but oh my gosh, what a generous gift. Sorry I missed your live last night. Like I was explaining, I've been feeling like weak in the arms, a little weak in the legs, and a little bit like I'm gonna pass out. So I went and had my blood drawn on Friday morning, a urine test, and that should be 2 to 5 days for the blood work, but I can't get an appointment at the doctor's until I think it is March the 2nd. But Mad Jet says greeting from the Erie Coast. Michael Sherman, gardening, woodworking, and more. Long time no see. Hello, how are you, my friend? It has definitely been a while. Welcome in, welcome in. I used a large woman to keep warm Rooster. She was nice. 15 people and only 2 thumbs up, Pam's saying. Unless I'm just behind. Let's see. Yeah, how about that? We're all from Pennsylvania. She's from Erie. Wait, but you're closer to like Pittsburgh area? I was originally born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but I was raised in Whitehaven, Pennsylvania, which is near Hickory Run, Jack Frost, Big Boulder, and Pittsburgh Steelers, my favorite team. Second is I'll watch the Eagles. That's what I did last night. I watched the Eagles with them. If you are a creator and have not posted your links, please let me know. Yeah, so Redneck Prepper says a bagel egg. Now go ahead and get you a filter in bigger tank because them little ones don't last long, hun. Yeah, I was thinking about like the grill tank because that's pretty big, right? But I'm pretty sure I have to get a hose, so the hose part I'm not sure of, but I guess we'll figure it out. ABC saying hit the thumbs up, y'all. Little green ones. Oh yeah, those little green ones. I had for like a cook stove. Yeah, they don't last long at all. But this one I'm pretty sure. I'll try to hold it up again. Just my arms are a little bit weak and it's heavy duty. Let me see if I can stand up and show it. The picture right here. Can you see that? It's showing a hose with a grill tank. So that's awesomeness. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It says easy grip handle, low and high heat settings, heavy duty wire guard, heavy duty design, runs on 1 pound propane cylinder. And then it just says 4,000, 9,000 BTUs, heats up to 225 square foot, which is what Rooster said. If you could get one of them, you would be nice and warm. And Shad is the one that told me to get the carbon monoxide detector separately. So, yeah, this is such a generous gift. Believe me, generous. Let's see. And they were money. Yeah. I originally bought like a gold thing when I was like prepping and preparing at the house. And you basically would put that on the gas grill tank, and I had a couple of the Coleman's, and you would be able to fill them. But then my roommate said he lost it. Of course he did, because I bought it. So yeah, yep, just like it. Okay, good. Everybody's saying hello. Carpenter Self Reliance, hello, happy Sunday, welcome in. Suzanne says, awesome, I'll definitely get the hose and the 20 tank if you can. I came here with 2 tanks because Jay had bought me a tank and I bought a tank when Jimmy bought a grill. I wasn't leaving on the tanks. Not after all that. That could sound petty, but I knew I could use those tanks. So yeah, I'll have to look into where I'll just give somebody a call about the hose if I need help, and I'll run it that way. Let's see. Carpenter Self-Reliant saying, hey, all good people. Yes, ABC, friends help you out of love, Mel. I know, but you should have heard me on the phone. I'm like, because we were, women and catching up, and she's such a sweetheart, and I could relate to her. And some hours later, and it was just like, no, absolutely not. Don't do anything. I just appreciate our friendship. And, so we spoke briefly, like a little bit the next day, and was like, I already told you I ordered you something off your Amazon list, right? And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, I thought I told you what it was, and told me it on the phone, and I screamed. I was like, no. Oh my God. So yeah, blew me away. I mean, you have no idea. When I saw this, when I was on the phone with Rooster, when I was looking through Amazon, I literally looked at it like it could literally save my life from freezing to death. So I'm just so grateful. Come heavy or don't come at all. Inverter, laugh out loud. Yeah, it was the inverter that he lost for my Coleman tanks to be able to fill them. Go figure, but whatever. Let's see. I didn't do it because I was obligated to, or for any recognition, just because I wanted to. See? She's gonna choke me up. No crying. I just have to take a deep breath. So yeah, she's so lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Everyone and anyone that's been doing anything or just showing up for my live or watching my playlist, believe me, I'm so thankful. I know, girl. I just, you know me. Hannah has a great channel. Yep. I told my friend Pam about homesteading with Hannah, and she subscribed to her. So I saw that our subscriber count went up, so that's good. And I don't know, like, I really think she's going to do really, really well. I did leave a comment. I'm trying to comment under all of her videos. It's not a ton, so you can get caught up real quick. And she was being compared to Becky from Acre Homestead, and that's all well and good. I like Becky, but I said it's fine if you're being compared to Becky, but I'm sure you'll turn your channel into your own. Everybody wants their own identity. They don't want to be looked at like, oh, well, you're doing like the same thing as Becky. So I like Hannah, and she has a permanent subscriber here. Miss Cindy says, okay, I only have to get ready for the week. I'll leave this on. Much love. Thank you, Miss Cindy Brown. Have a great week, darling. In a big Paul, hard. Have a great night, Cindy. Did you forget? Hold on. Shout out to Rooster. He told me the story. Yeah, Rooster started it with the shad, like with Joe Morgan, reaching out to him, and he reached out to somebody else, but we'll keep that nameless, and the person was like a complete jerk. But then you had Joe Morgan and Shad that stepped up and gave me that love rate, which was amazing. I didn't see anything from the super chat factor of it yet, so I don't know if they'll add it in this month, but I felt like the whole live I was just saying hello to everyone, but yeah, my story got out because of Rooster. So kudos to Rooster. Let's see. How's Boone? I don't know. As of last Sunday when she called me when I was in the tub, she just said she was exhausted. So if she's not here tonight, that's okay. We'll swing it again without her. We missed her. Paul will drop my other moderators channel link. Go over and check Boone out. She's such a wonderful person. We've been really, really good friends. And, she said, how are you and Jean doing? And I said, good. She's like more friendly towards me. So she cooks, I'll cook, So we'll see what comes out of it. We'll see. Wizard, hello, happy Sunday. A propane heater in an SUV is a death sentence. Sorry, my heart needed to tell you this fact. CO is called a silent killer for a reason. I know. And that's why I'm going to get the detector and leave one of the windows cracked. But yeah, I talked to some people who were previously in my situation and said don't count on just a window being cracked. Make sure you get a carbon monoxide detector. So thank you for that. Yep. Yeah, that was so nice of Joe Morgan and Shad for shouting me out. Let's see. Wizard. Everybody saying hello to Wizard. Oh, Laura, now you're giving me a $2.99 super chat. I like the little bouncy emoji. I do see that. You didn't have to do that after this wonderful, wonderful gift. My goodness. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Wow. Laura, $3.99. What are you doing, girl? Oh my goodness. This was absolutely enough. Now you're sending me 2 different super chats. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do with you? And you know what, Laura, what is it, Eastern Kentucky and Red Silo Homestead, my friend Darren. It's like Northern Kentucky, I think. I love her accent. She's got like a deep, I love her accent. Absolutely love it. But thank you for these super chats. I really do appreciate it, Laura. Okay, I'm just going to say Chris said that they can put out some heat. Good. CO is heavier than air and can stay in an enclosed or semi-enclosed space for an extended period of time. Wizard, you're absolutely right. I've done some research. Here's the game plan. I would turn it on and get everything all nice and warm, and I'm not going to let it run at night. I'll just be bundled up, and I will make sure to turn it off at night because I'm not trying to die. But thank you for looking out for me. I really do appreciate it. Yes, I do need a carbon monoxide detector. Walmart has the hose camping section. Do you know the name of the hose? Or like the length I should get? Let's see. Not giving any advice, but I ran one of those in the back of a truck with the camper shell for 5 days in Alaska. We left a side window cracked for CO2. To each their own on them heaters. Yeah. Carpenter self-reliance. Yep. So I'm definitely going to be super careful. Carbon monoxide kit, obviously. And I think the best bet is to warm it up and then turn it off. Completely turn it off. I don't want to go to sleep and be worried. Believe me, friends. I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to stay alive and not freeze to death. But thank you. I'll make sure you open the SUV for a bit to let out the carbon monoxide from around the lower levels. Absolutely. Wizard's right about it being heavier than air. Yes. And I had that conversation with Chad as well. He said it's a silent killer, usually from bottom up, so I know. And I appreciate you all looking out for me. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. I'm just also trying not to spook myself out. And that's what I have y'all for, to tell me how to run it. The side effects of CO poisoning is long and arduous at the least. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Wizard. Well, there's Vandal the Land. Thumbs up number 20, he says. Laura's saying, don't you dare start crying, girl. I'm holding it in. An electric heater. No combustible gases. Well, I only have a Chevy Trailblazer. No, you're not in Walmart. But funny thing, when I jumped on, it had a Walmart commercial. Now that is comical, because y'all know Vandal the Land. Every time he comes in on Sunday night, he's always in Walmart. This time he's on Walmart, but in order to get into live, he saw a Walmart commercial. That's funny. That's very funny. It's fine if it's used right. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, because I don't want to get scared. I really do appreciate everyone's advice. I'm not taking it lightheartedly at all. Um, this is a great community, and if I have to reach out, I will be reaching out. So Shad informed me pretty well on kind of how this works and what I should do. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just going to heat it up and then I'll just turn it off. Let's see. Oh, wow, that sounds scary. Carpenter self-reliance. Wow. Must be used with ventilation. I lived in a drafty old house and we used space heaters sometimes. Never got sick. I got sick from using one in a small space. Okay. Generator outside, then yes. Now that I did ask about, I forget who I talked to and was like, if I have to, I'll take the whole thing out at night and put it outside. I don't know. I'm trying here, my friends. I'm trying. Thanks, Rooster. Healthy, wealthy, and blessed. Happy Sunday. Hi, beautiful friends. Stopping by to say hi. Wishing you a wonderful week. You have a great night. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful week as well. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, that would be Kat. I started watching her budgeting. If you want to see about budgeting or putting money into like little pockets, go over and check out Kat. Her name is, which is Healthy, Wealthy, and Blessed. She has a lot of insightful information on her channel. Melody, I have one of those heaters, buddies. They work great. I sleep next to it. Basically, it's definitely safe in small spaces. Okay. Ow. Just had a weird pain in my leg. Hello, Fuzz. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got to get back to my chicken job, Mel. Love and hugs to all. Stay safe and hopeful. I'm trying. I will, and I'll be over because I haven't seen the chickens in a hot minute. And yeah, thank you so much for coming over. Thank you for offering to moderate for anybody got in here. Everyone, if you want to go over and see ABC, is a moderator for Joe Did It 24-hour chickens. Okay? Wonderful, wonderful people over there. Hope to see you back again soon and love you to pieces. Laura says, I'm so dang country. She is, and I love it. Okay, thank you, Adrian. Appreciate it, girl. Be safe. Just to run her daughter somewhere. You can take the face girl off and flip it up and hang it on the handle and cook on it. What the heck? Wow. Who knew? I guess if that was outside. I'm with Wizard, says Mad Shad. CO2 is a bad thing. It stays low. Yep, he told me that. It makes you sleepy and you don't wake up. Yep. He told me that on the phone. Shad honestly did tell me that on the phone. So he said a carbon monoxide poisoning, for inside of there to get one. You won't be able to leave it on for long anyways. It really puts off the heat. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Turn it on, have a monoxide poisoning kit, proper ventilation, and at nighttime it would be off, with some circulation going on. Get the little buddy brand hose if you can. Reviews indicate there have been problems with some of the generic ones. Okay. Thank you for that, Suzanne. Erin says those hand and feet warmers work great too, Mel. I used them when I worked outside in Cleveland winters. Well, that's a cold winter. I don't think I have that on my Amazon wish list, to be honest with you. Just open the door of the car vent, the low CO2. Okay, Shad. There's Grammy Karen. Hello, Miss Grammy Karen. I know I asked you if I could email you when I was over at Browser. Their giveaway, their 5K, was to see if you moderate in there, if they would mind you sharing out, um, my link, for my situation. Um, the donation one or whatever. Just figured I would have you ask their permission in advance. They do know me, um, and obviously North. So, yeah, that's what it was going to be about. If you're able, when you moderate, if you can drop my link. There's a Cash App and the, what is it called again? Jeez, I forgot it already. And Dragon Slayer got in touch with me, Darren, and just said like something about the amount needs to be higher and it needs to be shortened, not the whole beginning stuff. So the Give Send Go link. So that was going to be my email, Miss Grammy Karen. But hello, happy Sunday. 24 watching and 23 thumbs up. Good going, people, says Paul. Paul is the man. Laura with another super chat at $2.99. Okay, she's trying to make me cry, right? There's no crying in baseball. Who remembers that movie? Thank you, Laura. Honestly, when the detector goes off, okay? Ohio gets, oh yeah, it gets really cold there for sure. Let me see. Weird but works. You can heat up a few rocks with that heater outside, then sleep with those hot pebbles. Lasts longer and no fumes. You guys have so much informative information. For real, for real. If you're interested in seeing what survival stuff that I have in my Amazon wish list, if you see something that's not in there that I should probably have, please go take a look, and you can send me an email. My moderator can drop my my email. You can contact me because I know some of you's been through it. This is my first time, so I'll take any advice. But if I'm missing something in the survival part of it, if you check out my Amazon wish list and it's not there, please feel free to email me or leave a comment underneath this live. Let me know, and I will add it to the cart. Is Marlene in here? I just saw Snow Garden 307. Bullfrog Swamp Homestead. Hello, hello, happy Sunday. Prayers sent, ma'am. The heater should say on the box if it has an oxygen depletion sensor. I know one was sold with it and one wasn't. I don't think this one has it, so I'm just gonna go get one. I know this said it's safe for camping, garages, indoors, outdoor sports, workshops, construction sites, ice fishing, hunting, and so much more. But I don't think it comes with it, so I definitely have to get one ASAP, carbon monoxide. And I didn't open it. I don't know if that would be on the instructions. There are a bunch of warnings on here. Do not store or use gasoline. 20-pound cylinder must remain outside when connected by hose to the heater. Do not bring a 20-pound cylinder indoors under any circumstances. Who did I say that to? I said it to one of y'all. I said, I don't feel safe putting a tank inside my SUV. I did say that. Do not sleep while in operation, obviously. Okay, let me see. Be sure to check all hose and tank fittings for leaks before use. Never use third-party accessories, which is what was already said, and do not use in dwelling homes in California. Okay, so that's some of the warning things it has on the back. I've been in a car auction, filled the leftover water with hot water. Huh. Hello, Marlene. How are you? Snow Garden 307, that would be Marlene. Welcome in, Marlene. I saw your amazing sale that you said was an epic fail because you're doing the pantry challenge, which it's not a fail. When there's a good bargain like that, you suck it up. But welcome in. Happy Sunday. Saying hello to Bullfrog Swamp Homestead. Let's see. Everybody's talking amongst themselves. Laura says, you know. Okay. Cat. Yep, at Healthy, Wealthy, and Blessed, which means I'm behind. Nausea, vomiting, sleepiness. Sometimes people think they have food poisoning. It was hard. Yeah. CO can make you confused as your brain isn't getting enough oxygen. Yeah, I'm already confused, but now I know what you're saying. I don't think they would care if you were on the live too. Yeah, that's why I wanted to mention that, so we can start getting this give, send, go out there and, you know, the circumstances. So I know them. I have their email somewhere, so I don't know if you have my email and you could send me theirs. I mean, I can ask personally to be on their prayer list, and if they want to shout it out or if they allow you as a moderator to drop the link, that would be awesome. But I would prefer to ask first before doing such a thing, you know. Let's see. If you can help Mel, please use one of these, Cash App or the campaign. Thank you for that, Paul. Let's see. Oh, geez. A League of Their Own. There it is. I love that movie, Vandal Land. Or use Melody's Amazon wish list. Thank you again, Paul. Let's see. Lastly, Mel's email. Thank you again, Paul. I know you believe Marlene's in here. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm here. No, I don't have one. Okay, I'm just trying to scroll. That's funny. Fuzz says, my animals like me. We smell the same. Mel, we bring tanks in my family. Can't leave the tank top heaters outside. You'll be heating the outdoors. Well, I know that, meaning like it'd be off, unplugged, just not in the vehicle. On night shift again, so I'm here listening while I work. Well, thank you, Marlene. I so appreciate that love. It's just me. Take your own precautions for your own peace of mind. Thank you, Vanderland. Yeah, the green ones, they get expensive after a while. You know, I still have to get the little ones. If you saw last Sunday, in case you didn't, Darren sent me the little cook set. It has the piece that you would put on the little propane tank. Obviously that doesn't come with it, so that's on my Amazon wish list, and that's so that I could cook myself something to eat. From when? Now or before, Erin? Because I haven't seen any of it yet. Let's see. Let's see, I'm not trying to repeat everybody else's. Okay. I figured even PayPal takes percentage transfer. Yeah, Paul Honeyman said that before, that if you wanted to donate, it would probably be better to do it to my PayPal or the Cash App, because apparently YouTube gets a percentage of the super chats. So, and I see $19.97 in super chats. Awesome, 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 awesome. But no, I haven't seen any of it yet. So we'll see if they add it in when it's like pay time, like the 20th or the 23rd of the month. But if they were to take 30 to 40% off of like 209 that was done in super chats from a love rate, that would be horrible. Absolutely horrible. So if that's really the case, then I'd be like, send it to the Cash App or the PayPal. So I'd have to see if they really do it that way. But it looks like I'm all caught up. These are all awesome. So I did want to show this and thank you for everyone's concern. I appreciate it all. I'm thankful for this. even if I'm in a tent. I'm thankful for it. Honest to God, Laura, just so thankful. YouTube takes far more. Use PayPal. Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw Paul was saying that a week or two ago that it would have been like better to send to like my Cash App, which I have a link for that, or my PayPal instead of the super chats, because apparently they take X amount of money. But anyway, let's move on to something else. I am trying to do some things differently with this weakness that I'm feeling. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm trying to drink some water first before I go make a cup of tea. And got caught up on the phone with my niece the other night. Hear me out. And I had bought a 2-pack when I went out Friday with Debbie to get blood work. And I had to get blood work and a urine test. Hopefully there's nothing seriously wrong, but I bought a 2-pack of apple turnovers. Well, the big joke happened last night that Jean was calling me a fat butt, in a funny way, but the other word, because I was like, yeah, my niece was going on and on. I thought I would just eat one, and I ended up eating 2. So I left Jean, she works for Redner's. I left her my bank card this morning, and she got me 2 of these. I mean, I paid for them. She got me 2 of the bigger packs because she said it's more economical, and she's trying to fatten me up. So I bought myself 2 of these. Oh my goodness, these apple turnovers. They're not like real full, like filled with apple, but I don't know, something about them was really good. And it was just a 2-pack that I bought, and I ate both, just sitting on the phone with my niece, trying to help her out with some stuff she's got going on. So I gave Jean my card last night while we were watching football and having a couple of drinks, and she found a better sale, and she got me 2 packs of these. So I said to them after dinner tonight, I said, if you'd like to have apple turnovers for dessert, you're more than welcome. And they were both like, no. We want you to eat them all. We want you to put weight on and get all nice and fat and plumpy. So, it's been, honestly, it's been pleasant. She's been nice to me. If she wasn't nice to me, I would tell you. So yeah, that was nice of her to pick them up. I just gave her my bank card last night, and she picked me up 2 containers, so that's 8 in there, and they want me to eat all 8, but it's just funny. YouTube keeps 30%. Love getting super chats, but I don't want YouTube to get the money. I want to give to the creators. Exactly. And I had a love raid, and that's really going to stink. So I would honestly have to say, if anyone wants to help or contribute in any way, I have a Cash App link. I have PayPal. Get it directly. There's no worries. Preferably use Cash App this time around, because Cash App doesn't even take a penny. So yeah, because that's what I've been hearing through the grapevine. Let's see. Girl, stop thanking me for that thing. You have thanked me enough already. I'm just thankful to know you won't be freezing to death, but I'm still saying it won't come to that, with a thumbs up. Well, lots of prayers. Hopefully it doesn't. But I mean, how could I not thank someone? It's not like a $20 gift, my friends. Times are hard, obviously, and that was a lovely gift. Marlene didn't see it, who just came in here. I think she knows of my circumstances. So this was purchased through my Amazon wish list, which will keep me from freezing to death in the vehicle. So yeah. Let's see. She's very positive, thinking it won't come to that. Hopefully it won't, but we'll see. Those do look good now. I'm telling you, Suzanne, I just started eating one. Like, there's a place here called Fritz's. They have amazing apple turnovers, but they're real fat. They're filled with apples. It's not just because of this. But when the apples are like too hard, I kind of don't like that. But they're amazing, but they're big. This was like puff pastry. It's flaky. It's perfect amount of apples. They're soft. And I don't know, just delicious. And I felt like a fat pig because I sat there and I ate two that I just bought on Friday. I figured, oh, I'll have one on Friday, one on Saturday for a snack. And I ate them both sitting on the phone Friday night. So, she was having a couple and she was super friendly and she was calling me mean girl through the football game because I'm a sports person. And I was like, get them, take them down. And she's like, oh, listen to the mean girl. When she saw me today, she was like, hi, mean girl, how you feeling? And I was like, oh, I have a headache. But now we're getting along well. I'm not going to be disappointed. Let me explain this. They knock on the door for dinner. They invite me to dinner. Then I try to make meals, but I'm not going to get invested. Meaning, like, we could be getting along great and she's friendly and I'm respectful back and I'm friendly. Doesn't mean that that's a guaranteed extension, and I can't hold it against her if she doesn't want to give me one. So I'm a pretty fair person. So, but it's just been nice, where like I'll wash all the dishes and stuff like that and help out. Plus, I do give her $150 a week. And yeah, so it was funny. I bought croissants because I was thinking of like a week and a half, and I thought toasted croissants with my favorite seedless blackberry jam in the morning, or like a fried egg. And they were open like the next day after I got it. So I wrote Thomas and I said, let me guess, you're the first one that opened them, right? And he goes, no. I said, I bet you did. So he comes in, Gene was already here, and he goes, well, thanks a lot, Gene. I got in trouble by Mel thinking I opened them. And Gene goes, oh no, I'm the one that opened it and took the first one out, which was a croissant. And I said, yeah, but you're allowed. There's an exception. If it was Thomas, no. And she just laughed and thought it was funny. I guess she had to be here. I bought like a container bigger than this of croissants. So that'll be like my breakfast during the week, but she's already taken two out. And I just laugh. I think it's funny. I mean, I'll pay for things. The macaroni and cheese, I bought the ingredients for that so that I could make something since she was making meatloaf. So if you haven't seen the macaroni and cheese, it's not the real expensive one, but it's mighty good. It doesn't have to really be expensive. It's affordable and you get plenty of leftovers, kid friendly. And yeah, it was delicious. And she even said, thanks for making the mac and cheese. It was delicious. So just trying to do, some extra things. Um, Apple turnovers. Oh, they look good. Paul, my friends, flaky, delicious. But she was right because I paid like almost $3 for two. And this is $5 for four. So it was $10 for 2 packs of those. So she was right. That was the more economical way to get them, but they're so good. I love those. Vanilla Land says, I love those. So flaky. They're very flaky and really good. Melody, I sent you a gift via PayPal. So you get 100% of it. Hope you get it, okay? Oh my gosh, Marlene, really? That's too generous. It's weird. Is my watch dead? Because, yeah, I'd have to check after the live. Look, my watch battery. I don't know if you could see it. I meant to charge it beforehand, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate what anyone can do. I'm not on here to ask anyone for money. If you really want to help me out a lot, please keep playing that master playlist and letting the commercials run as much as you can. You don't even have to comment, but you have to have the volume up. It has to be at least on one or two. I did hear that through the grapevine, but that would help me out immensely. But Marlene, thank you so much for that. I will definitely take a look after live. And then if you're concerned, I will leave you a message that it was received. But thank you so much for that, Marlene. Yeah, Laura lives in Kentucky. She wants me to come there. And she has like a big RV, plenty of land. And I don't know, we just connected. It's sort of like me and Pam. We just click. And she said, listen to what her husband did. I am going to share this. Hopefully Laura doesn't mind. Her husband must be a good man, let me tell you. Because she said, girl, I can't mock her accent. Girl, my husband went to Lowe's and he bought every seed pack you could imagine. She says she is tote full. She's going to go through her seeds and she's going to send me out a bunch of seeds. And I said, I will never turn down seeds, So yeah, great husband, right? So she's got totefuls. So she's going to send me out some seeds. So I'm super excited for that. And when I receive that, I'll do like, a video on it and, show you all the seeds and trying to help her with her grapevine, beetles. So I don't know. I really did enjoy our conversation. I wish I had the kahunas to do it. Um, I would probably need a Valium or a horse tranquilizer. Because my anxiety gets worse in the car. But that was awful sweet of her to even offer for me to come there. She's sort of like me. You go through life, and at least I said this, you go through life and you give people chances. I used to give people like 3, 4, 5 chances, and now I'm just not that person anymore because I'm going through so much. Over time you find out who's real, who's fake, just in your life in general. And I said, oh yeah, now girl, I'm just like a one and done. She said, oh yeah, one and done is correct. You mess with her, screw her over in any way, shape, or form, you're cut, you're done. So I really genuinely care about her. We have a lot in common. She's a sweetheart, and she will not be doing YouTube. And I wish she would, but I understand her reasons why she won't. And her little boy is going to draw me a picture. What is it called again, Laura? It's something like diamonds. I'm probably not going to repeat it correctly. And wanted to know what kind of picture I wanted. And I said, you can do me some beautiful sunflowers. So, oh, I'm looking forward to that too. I'll put that in a little frame. I'll put it back here and show it on my lives when I get it. So she's going to send me out seeds, and her little son is going to send me out a little cute little picture that he was making. So bless her heart. Is that how you say it? Not like a bless. How does that go? Isn't that usually an insult to some people down south? Like, oh, bless your heart. Because I'm not saying it that way. Like, literally, bless her heart. She's a sweetheart. Sweetheart. It's another Pam. Like, it's great to have those two in my corner. Believe me when I tell you. Oh my goodness. Well, y'all know. And if you're not familiar with Mr. Paul Honeyman's personality, he likes to be fresh. He likes to make me laugh and smile. So he says, exactly. No, he says, get some meat on that butt. Girl, I need something to bite on, which is funny. I'm trying, and they're trying to fatten me up too. So I wore a shirt. I think I told you my friend Jay got me a couple shirts or whatever. Well, a few of them were like great in the length, but then they were too short. And when after my blood work, I had the bag with me. I'm not going to hold on to 3 shirts if they don't fit and waste my friend's money. So 3 shirts reasonably cost it. And I went and got this shirt here that has like a little hood to it. And then look, it's lavender and it matches my lavender pants. That's what I got. I exchanged out those 3 and got this. It's got some pink and some lavender in them. And it goes to like a triangle on the back of the pants. If you know, you know. I like to be running around in workout gear if I have to look presentable, because who can get dolled up right now, really? And I feel like you can clean up and still look good without looking like a slob. But man, it was hard to even get out of my pajamas today because I have not let my hair down. And it really was fun last night. And I dropped the F-bomb just once. And she was like, oh, Thomas, she dropped the F-bomb. And I was like, no, I didn't, did I? Oh, they were just laughing. They're like, have another. She's fun, all that stuff. So, yeah, so when you see Paul Honeyman making comments like that, I don't know, because I think in the macaroni and cheese video, that's the other pair of pants that Jay got me. They're like black with gold. Thomas said I look like a tree, but what does Thomas know? I said the pants remind me of like Cher. Even Jean thought his comment was like a tree. Her pants don't look like a tree. This you could say looks a little bit like a tree, but I felt like my legs were complete toothpicks. Not that, not that I haven't seen what my legs look like before. But look, see how the color like matches the shirt? Super duper cute. I'm trying to get some meat on my bones, but you know, I had to eat a lot more turnovers, I guess, and a lot more 3 meals a day. I did buy a stack of bananas so that I can have water when I first open my eyes before I even have coffee or tea. And then I'll eat a banana. I'll have an Ensure. And I noticed the other day when I didn't eat anything further later into the day, I was feeling dizzy. But these dizzy spells are a little bit different because I'm actually eating. I had some leftover mac and cheese that I made that video, and it was yummy, yummy. It was really, really good. Now I got a good 40 pounds. I will gladly give it to you. Yes, please, because I need to put some right here on my face, you know, to other areas. My legs will never gain weight, and I always have olive oil arms, so they'll never gain weight either. It just goes to the most important spots, I guess, the face, the upper, and the lower. Joe says apple turnovers good on you, Melody. They look good. Yeah, they're delish. I know he's fresh. Those look very tasty. You got to eat, Melody. I have been doing. Honest to God, I wouldn't lie to you. I think they would actually vouch for me. Um, I've been eating dinner. I have been drinking an Ensure in the morning. I'm eating a banana for potassium because my legs were feeling weak. And honestly, after live tonight, I'm probably going to eat two. We'll see because I really didn't think I could eat two. I was just planning on eating one, and I may end up eating two. I had half of a hoagie yesterday for the football game. I'm just trying to think, like, Thomas made pork last Sunday, and it was a little too tough, so I didn't eat that, but I ate the potatoes. So, yeah, I bought a bunch of croissants, and I'm going to make with my chicken eggs. I did give Debbie for giving me a ride out on Friday. She took me for my blood. We went to Sam's, but then we had to come back. I went to Redner's, went back to Sam's, and I bought the big container of croissants. So I'm looking forward to that with a fresh chicken egg. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I think this week I did talk to Pam, and I was trying to ask her because I have a big turkey, my friends. I want to get some turkey broth, and I want to put some turkey up, and I have a ham. So I was just asking her a couple questions. You know, she's my go-to when it comes to pressure canning, for sure. I even asked her if I could pressure can pork roll. Because pork roll is so good, but she didn't find anywhere where it said you could pressure can pork roll. So, yeah. Just funny, but I'm trying to eat. I didn't have Cash App, so I sent some PayPal. Wait, what? I didn't have the Cash App, so I sent some PayPal. Laura, come on, seriously. I feel terrible. Go spend it on your lovely your little man. Go buy him his favorite stuff. You did enough for me. I appreciate it. Now I'm going to take a swig of my Gatorade because she's blowing me out of the water here tonight. Oh, I sent her a link. I have to tell you all something. And thank you for that again, Laura. Seriously. What is the name of it? A Stanley? I sent her a picture of this cup Stanley. Well, the doctor said something to me about, oh, have you ever heard of a Stanley? And I said, no. She was like, well, it's a 40-ounce cup. It's got a good grip because my hands have been feeling a little weak. You could get 80 ounces of water in you that way if it's in any cup holder, blah, 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 blah. Well, I didn't do it on Friday because I was busy. I was looking around yesterday and I was like, what? I kid you not. I saw $100 and some cups. I saw some into $200 range. I'm like, what is going on? Astronomical. I said, I would never pay that. Pam and I were talking last night. She said to go onto the Stanley.com. I did. And they had one for $30, which I think is a nice color. It's almost like a grayish and then like a seafoam green. But I'm like, are people seriously spending $225, $100 and something for these Stanley cups? Craziness. Crazy. So because I saw it, I think I might have sent it to Laura saying like, "Hey, did you ever hear of Stanley?" It was just out of pure shock. Like, is this real? Like Amazon people are leaving comments like, "Why are you racking them up so high?" So I don't know. Apparently, the Stanley Cup is the latest craze. I would like one. No more than $30. For me, why do I want one? One, it'll match the inside of my vehicle, but the objective is to get 80 ounces of water in me, as you know, and I'm not a water drinker, and I don't like carrying around big bottles of water, so for me, it would be beneficial. But 50, 75, 100, 225 for like a mermaid color, that's criminal. Has a straw. It has like another way you can drink from it. It's insulated. It's this, that, the third, the other. It's got a. They're nice. Don't misunderstand me, but never in a million years would I be paying for a cup like that. So I had to text her immediately and be like, "Have you seen this?" Because I guess I did. I never heard about the Stanley Cup until the doctor brought it up. Um, but yeah, again, thank you for that, Laura. Ace, hello, Ace. Oh, Melody, that is awesome. He said that's awesome. Let's see. She'd be shapely. I don't like hard apples and pastry either. I want them soft. Yeah, it's not even about my mouth having to be done. I think yeah, like the last batch that I had from, and I won't like stop getting them from there, but the last batch that I had from Fritz's, the apples were real hard and they were like sliding out and it was really, really messy. And I do like my apples softer. So I just can't believe I ate two. I'm starting to feel like, oh, she was calling me Fatty McFad because I'm eating, you know what I mean? It's funny. Let's see. That's the problem with the good stuff. Once you start eating them, you can't stop. I know. I think I like shocked the poop out of myself because I was like, oh, I'm getting kind of hungry and I'm trying to be my niece's therapist and marriage counselor and you name it. And I was like, I'm getting hungry. And I saw it off on the side. I'm like, I'm going to eat one. By the time she was on ranting and raving, I devoured two. And then I told them that I did it, and they were like, whoa, like fat butt. She's going to get fat. Like, it was just funny. I'm not too far from you. Yeah, she's in Kentucky. Yes, you are extremely blessed. Laura's a good person. I do like some meat on a woman. When I grab her, laugh out loud. Well, I told you before, the meat only goes certain places. Once my life gets situated, you can tell instantly because I have really high cheekbones. You see this? I keep saying to my friend, like, oh no, I woke up here and I'm starting to see wrinkles. So shallow. But it shows in your face when you have really high cheekbones. Now you're losing weight. So it needs to be, I need a little bit more in here, and then it'll go to the top and it'll go to the bottom. It never really spreads out anywhere else. Well, like my thighs, my butt, and the upper, and my face. He's funny, Paul, though. I got her mind at times. You're having visions of a plump Mel, 10th grade art class. Showed us some art pics of projectors and always a wise guy in class. Yes, never apologize for joining Paul Honeyman in the gutter. He likes to be in the gutter. He has a good sense of humor. He likes to see me smile. And everybody loves him. She said my accent, oh my God, yeah, your accent is all that, but I just can't mock it to a T. She says I have so many totes of seeds. She's going to send me out seeds. You believe that? I can't wait. Boy, am I doing a video on that. I cannot wait. Because if you know, you know, I love seeds. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's just, it's called diamond art. That's what her little boy does, diamond art. And I was like, whoa, okay, well, because I really didn't know what diamond art was. And you could just hear his voice, and he's so sweet. And you all know me, I love kids. And I was like, okay, well, what about some beautiful sunflowers? So I guess he's working on my picture. So super excited. He's cutie patootie. You know me, I melt when it comes to kids. Is it? No, bless your heart is a way to thank someone. Okay, let me see where I thought I got that. I love Miranda Lambert, and she used to say, like, if somebody, like a woman down south, says something to you, you're, I thought it was like a bless your heart type of thing. I don't know. It's in that song that she does. So I don't know. I just want to make sure I wasn't offending any of my southern friends, my down south friends. Just, I get it. That's what I always thought also. Was that a stain on your left butt cheek, Mel? Might have. Wait, what? I just bought. Ooh, see? Can't be. I just bought these and literally just cut the tags off. Wait. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ready? Just for Paul, honey man. It's getting there. It's getting a little bit bigger. And you know what? I fell right into that trap. Jean said, "Are you sure you're not a blonde?" I said, "Well, my mom was a platinum blonde, and I know I'm having some blonde moments." So, good one, because I walked right into that thinking, like, no way, I just got these. I love these, and this is like comfy. Good one, Darren. Good one. Very good, Mel. Glad you were feeling more comfortable, sis. Yeah, I'm trying. You know, I'm not going to be at first, like, if you would knock on a door and be like, dinner, I'm like, I have my own food. Or it would be like, he would purposely get me right in front of her and be like, hey, why don't you sit with us and eat? We're not going to bite. Um, Plus, to get you out of that room, and I would be throwing looks to kill, but I could see what's happening now. All three of us were very social last night, cracking jokes, and I'm thankful for that. I have not laughed, and I couldn't tell you how long. Probably about 3 years, unless Paul makes me laugh, but like in a live. But I mean, the whole thing of like taking care of Jimmy and all that work, I don't even think I was really even smiling. I was probably walking around looking miserable all the time. But, you know, I'm like a laid back kind of woman, and I like to laugh and smile and, you know, have a good time. But I don't know what that is anymore. You know what I mean? Everything's worry, worry, worry. Um, but I'm trying, Rooster. Bless your heart actually is thanking someone for a gift as it was sent from their heart. Well, then bless your heart, Laura. Sometimes you just have to drop the F bomb. No worries. Listen, I never used the F bomb like at kids or anything like that. Sometimes in blase conversation, I do it to Pam all the time in blase conversation. I'm like, no, 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 bleep, you know, in front of Jean and Thomas. I mean, Thomas heard me flip before. Not here, of course, but in front of Jean, I was just like, oh, you know what it was? It's the stupid commercial they're running where the woman's getting married and the bridesmaid comes up about insurance. And I was like, I think if I had a girl that was a bridesmaid approach me on my wedding like that, I would be bleeping pissed. But I said that I dropped the F bomb. She was like, ooh. But she was having good fun with it. She was having fun with it. I know you would, Paul, but you'd have to catch a plane, my friend, and get over the water. See, now, um, Chris is saying, Paul, bless your heart, it's not a good thing when someone says it to you. See, because I love Miranda Lambert, and that's how I took what she said. That outfit, Mel, looks like it was styled together. Looks great. They had it near each other, but once I saw like a little bit of the lavender and the pink in it, I thought, for 3 shirts that were reasonably, I'm snagging this. Because even an outfit that I bought in there when I was with Jay didn't fit me, and I returned that and just put that back in my bank account. But, you know, my clothes fund, because it's a little chilly willy here and I couldn't find any of my long sleeve shirts. But yeah, I thought this was cute. You know, it doesn't have the hood one, it's just sporty, zips up. And they were near each other. I matched them up and was in that line and out that door real quick. Because if you know, you know I'm an Aries. I really don't like to shop. Laura, I told you he's a hoot. Paul Honeyman's a hoot. Oh, see? He's saying to Laura, which normally I don't repeat, like I won't read everyone's comments, but he says to my friend Laura, I have to try and cheer her up. It's my Sunday night mission. And I really do greatly appreciate Paul trying to be fresh, or I don't take any of it personal, love them to pieces. And I love their sense of humor when they're in here because for the longest time, like I wasn't even smiling. And I'm grateful for it. I'm really grateful for the people that I've met on YouTube that I consider to be really good, dear friends. And this is a great, amazing community. And yeah, he can be as fresh as he wants because, or say his jokes because they do crack me up. Um, he has succeeded. But I can't believe I walked right into that like a blonde. Nothing against the blonde, but as you could see, I'm like strawberry. My mom was a platinum blonde. My dad had like brown hair and it would get the red highlights, which is what my Jared gets. So, yeah, occasionally I'll have some blonde moments and that's okay. Let's see. Yep, you can pork Mel. What does that mean? We aren't there for some. No apple turnovers there again, Joe? He said that before. No apple turnovers here, just strawberry and pineapple and spicy hot tuna fish ones. Love the tuna fish turnovers. I've never had a tuna fish turnover, but it sounds interesting. The strawberry turnover would be really, really good. I don't know about the pineapple one. Um, let's see. Pineapple sounds tasty. Yep. Although, if I wasn't, I would have to pay. Okay. Trust me, this kid has everything he will ever need. He's taken care of. Don't you feel bad at all? Well, anybody that knows me on here knows I love kids. Yep, there she is about this Stanley Cup. She's like, heck no, I wouldn't pay that much just for a dang cup. Like, I was texting her, like, am I hallucinating? And then I talked to Jay about it. He was like, I don't know, let me look. And he was like, what? 85, 75, a buck 25. I was like, people are batshit crazy. But $30 though, for me to drink more water, I could see that. 40 max. I could so see that. But what? Is it because of the color? Plus it doesn't leak and stuff like that. I get all that. It's got an easy grip, 2 ways of drinking from it. I get it, but wow. So I quick texted her like, hey, have you ever heard of the Stanley Cups? Like I'm finding them for like 150. I saw honestly one for 225. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, that was my quick text I sent to her. Melody, sweetie, we give because we can do so without causing any difficulty to our loved ones and ourselves, and we can do so to help out a friend. I know, I'm grateful for that. I know Paul says sometimes, like, Melody, you have a hard time, like, accepting help, and that's probably true. I'm extremely grateful. I think for a while there, I mean, not recently, this woman's starting to look a little haggard, but I think like before, like if a gentleman complimented me, like, you're a good looking woman, I'd be like, what do you want? You know what I mean? Like defensive, sort of, kind of. But I learned over the years how to take a compliment. This is just a whole different ball game for me, and I know the struggle is real. Believe me, I know. And you know, it's amazing to see. I don't like to use the word strangers. Just hear me out. Strangers or people that you become friendly with will step up to the plate to do more to help you in your situation than maybe somebody or somebody maybe you birthed, like my daughter. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? And it floors me. And I am so grateful and so appreciative. It just blows my mind, is really what it is. But I'm getting better at, accepting help. And, I will always be thankful and wear my heart on my sleeve. And, yeah, I did good. I didn't cry tonight. Um, I know he's right, Laura. Let's see. The rooster says, nope. I'm out on the Golden Cup also, I could never pay that. Right? Have you seen it? I just figured I would bring it up as a topic tonight beyond something else we're going to get into. But I was like, never even heard the word Stanley Cup until I was on the phone with my doctor's office. Have you ever heard of a Stanley Cup? I'm like, no. Is it like a Mr. Stanley? Is it a guy or are we talking a cup? You know? Uh, Craziness. But me and Pam went under their site last night and they only had one color left. And I liked it. It was like a charcoal gray and a seafoam green. And I could see why they would suggest that because, suck, 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 40 ounces. Fill it up again, suck, 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 80 ounces because, I'm probably getting dehydrated. We do it because we can and we love you. Melody has taught me so much that I am giving her a teaching bonus. Marlene, what does that mean exactly, sweetheart? And I'm so proud of Marlene. Let me say this. Between her property's gorgeous, a lot of like perennials or annual flowers. And then it was hard for her to garden. She doesn't really have a long growing season. And she did the Come Salsa with me, which I have to get in touch with Joe Garden State Gardener because even though my world's falling apart, we're going to pick a winner. You just don't get to see me make salsa, but that's okay. But we're going to pick a winner for that. And she started canning and she's prepping and putting food up. Yo, she's blowing that out of the park. She does a lot of budgeting, like food hauls, things like that. So please go over and check out my friend Marlene. I got to know her from Kitchen Shenanigans. That's how I met Pam. That's how I met Kat. And great group of ladies, honestly. Go to my friend Pam, join me in the dirt. I used to say playing in the dirt. And go check her out. She loves lots of flowers and she gardens. And check Marlene out. Don't forget about Kat. And yeah, there's a lot of great people over here. But Marlene's comments and Melody has taught me so much that I am giving her a teaching bonus. It looks like a normal freaking cup, nothing special. Hello, welcome to Laura. Our personalities click. I'm telling you, our personalities click. She's funny. Oh, I know. Heather's a sweet Heather. Erin is a sweetheart, which I should know that name like the back of my hand because of my niece. Erin is a sweetheart. She's always complimenting over here on her lives and how she learns so much and she trusts everybody over here. And, I'm not really supposed to read other people's conversations, but I'm going to read this. Paul writes to Erin and says, oh, shucks. I love you too. And Melody laugh out loud. Mel, do you like apple fritters? So good. There was a Daylight Donuts franchise here, but I guess my people prefer Mexican sweetbreads, but those fritters, 100%. Yeah, they're good. Sorry if it does that blur every once in a while. I don't know. It doesn't do it in my videos, just does it on my live. Delish. What do I have on the menu coming up? I've been promising, I didn't forget, I am making the cinnamon roll casserole. And I don't know, I'm going to pull some things out my sleeve and make some more meals because I feel like if they're going to cook something, then I want to cook something, go into my food stash and provide back, I was thinking maybe like pulling some chicken out, maybe surprise them and do like, I've never had it personally because chili to me is chili. But I think down south they don't put beans in theirs. I like mine with beans. But I was thinking about like a chicken chili, which some people don't really call that like a chili, but I just figured switch it up from the last time I made chili here. And one of her least favorite meats is ham. And I have a ham I have to do something with. So yeah, stay tuned. I do have a tiramisu that I did. It was a rough day that day. There was a lot of barking, but y'all know it's real life. So I made an Italian tiramisu. and I love anything custard. What I want to do, if I can find them in a box downstairs, is I want to make my bagels. My bagels, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I make, okay, there's a place here called Red House Bagel. Their bagels, phenomenal. My Johnny at my house was out one night, saw I was posting it on Instagram. I was making them for the holidays, and he said, "You know what's going to tell about these bagels? The crunch." And everyone was just like, "Mom or Mel, your bagels are out of this world." That's what I really want to make because they're buying a lot of bagels. But I only have the everything seasoning mix. It's somewhere. I know that Jean gets a lot of like onion bagels, so I thought that I could give back here as a little surprise. I don't want to say anything too soon because I'd have to find the everything, but I definitely want to make bagels within this next week. So stay tuned for that. And ice cream instead of vanilla. I've been eating chocolate marshmallow ice cream. I was freezing to death, and yet I got a whole bowl of ice cream. So I'm like sitting on my butt ski eating, you know. Heather says, at Paul Honeyman, we all know Mel's your number one. Yeah, he better not be cheating on me with you, girl. No, I'm just kidding. um, you fell for that one, Mel. Great job. Yep, I know I'm behind. Yep. Darren walked me right into that one. I agree with Paul. Looking good on the backside, Mel. Yummy. Oh, thanks, Rooster. Y'all are like, you know, because sometimes I'm seeing something different. I'm just like, I did say this. I don't know if I said this last Sunday. Probably not. I will say it here tonight. I was sitting out back at night one night, just sitting there. And I told my friend Jay about it. Like, I got in the mirror here and I was just like, what the heck? I always had a certain regimen and blah, 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 blah. I sat down on the step out back, spoke out loud to myself and said, what did you do to yourself, girl, for 2.5 years? Apparently, I did nothing for myself and I felt like it was starting to show, you know? So, right out loud, I was out there like, what have you done to yourself? If you don't have time to do your own face regimen, maybe that whole thing was just meant to be. Like Miss Andale always says, God has something better in store, and God willing, I really hope He does. But you know, it was a little bit exhausting, if I can be honest. Yeah, absolutely. Check out Darren. Oh, Hannah's still here. She says, I just can't understand why we keep going through new phases of water bottles, coffee mugs, bring back turf tumblers. Yeah, Hannah. Okay. Hannah, have you seen these mugs that I'm talking about? Have you seen the price of them? The Stanley? Oh my goodness, girl. Crazy. Let's see. But I was gifted a Stanley and I love it. She says, oh no. Is it like this color? Did somebody have to sell their born children for that? Yeah. Laura says she sent me the pic, and I was like, no freaking way would I pay that much for a regular looking cup. Mel, do you consider yourself a strawberry blonde? I do. But those chicks are basically blonde. Your tone is a beautiful orange tone like a carrot. Really? Really? You know, all jokes aside, um, my Johnny's was a little bit like that. When I was younger, it was probably like that, but it's like super light. I have my mom's blonde highlights all through here, and no, none of it's gray. I mean, did you see my hair color in the summer? It goes real blonde, really blonde. So, yeah. But you're funny, Joe. I'll give you a free pass that time. Don't ever do it again. Yes, if you take the flight over, yes, you may. Yes, Mel, I have Lori who has been there and helped me more than Bullet Family. Crazy how that works, yep. Laura, he wishes. Get across the pond, she says. Laura, if I could get a flight over, she'd get lucky. Listen, since we're all just having fun here, I was saying it, I think, to Pam. I don't know, I probably already told my story. I was diagnosed with cervical cancer some years back. But it was a new doctor, and every time I went there, it was like, oh, you have a urinary tract infection with no symptoms. Oh, you have a yeast infection. And I'm like, what? So after like 5 times of this, I'm starting to think like, I think I picked a doctor that's literally a quack, right? Well, fast forward the story. I did get a urinary tract infection with symptoms. It landed my butt into the hospital. And then I was going back every 30 days for a pap smear. And I literally said, Doc, this is like the most amount of sex I've had my entire life. She started laughing because I was there every 30 days, you know? Long story short, the next time that I went, it said abnormal swelling. I was like, what does that mean? So even though I thought the doctor was a quack, the next time it showed up abnormal cell growth. So all those must have been like false readings that led to the true blue reading of like that phone call. May I speak to Melody? I said, speaking. And she said, hi, hon, I'm setting you up for your surgery. I was like, surgery? She said, nobody called you? I said, no. She said, oh, hon, you tested positive for cervical cancer. And I said, right away, went to, what's my options? And said it 4 times. She goes, oh, you want to know what your options are? And I said, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, because at the time I was still raising boys. She said, your options are you either come in and have surgery or be malignant in 6 months. So those readings that doctor was getting is what caught that super quick. Isn't that crazy? I'm like, I think I'm seeing a quack. I don't know if he just likes me, what the situation is, but I don't have any symptoms. And then bingo bango. It showed abnormal cell growth, and I went back and had a biopsy. He said, I'll put it under the microscope. If I don't see anything, no big deal. If I see something, I'm sending it to the lab. Like 2, 3 months went by, so I kind of forgot about it. And then I got that call. I had cervical cancer, but caught it right away. Had to have surgery. Um, my brain tuned it out and just got healthy. And hopefully this isn't too much TMI. But when the surgery, because I started to cry, like, please don't leave my 2 sons with no mother, like I didn't have. Make sure I wake up. And this anesthesiologist said, honey, I've been doing this for 37 years. You will wake up, which I did. And I woke up hurting. But the doctor said initially he thought it was scattered all throughout the cervix. It all ended up being to the left. So they cut it out, burnt the seam. And then after that, I had to go back to the obstetrician once every 3 months. And I really do believe that that funny little story about me thinking I was seeing a doctor that was a quack and it's the most sex I've ever had pretty much saved my life. So there's that story. Oh no, you're so welcome. Yep, me and Rooster have something in common there when it comes to daughters. Boy, I'll tell you what. Oh yeah. Joe says to Paul, if you ever get a flight, Mel has definitely got to get you on video so we can all meet you, Paul. Yeah, well, you know what they say, if you don't record it, it never happened, right? Let's see. A great group of friends, yeah. Facts of Pam. I'm trying to, that's fair, Mel. Let me go up a little bit. Use beans in mine. I would need a good chicken one though. Like it's gonna have to knock my socks off because I'm not a snoot or a snob or anything like that. But Jay always says like, oh well, you know, I'm not my worst critic. I've been to 5-star restaurants and love the food. It's like photographic memory. If I get something different, then I can come home and make it. So I don't know. I never tried like a chicken chili to be honest with you, and I'd like to try that if somebody has a good recipe. No, you keep saying he looks like Crocodile Dundee. He reminds me of the dude from Genesis. Ooh, I love tuna, says Hannah. Melody, it's your heart that I love, sis. I know you. Real babe, that's what means everything to me. Glad to call you my sister and friend. How sweet. Ladies and gents, my friend Rooster. You know, I love him. I'm still here just being been chatting in a different platform. Put this place while the page is pulled up. Oh, okay, I see how that goes, Vandal. No, I'm just kidding. Mystic Soul. Hi, stranger. Hello, hello. My ears were ringing. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are you? Let's see. Yeah, it's been a long time since you've been in here. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. Let's see. It's like kitchen shenanigans back in the day type, we all caught up and now they're all coming in. That's funny. Love y'all, ladies. Absolutely a great family here. Yep. Let's see. Mystic Soul is my sister from another mister. Yep. It is very. Sherry. Hi, Mel. Happy Sunday. How are you? I hope that you had a blessed weekend. Okay, Paul. Melinda Elliott. Hello. Hello. Happy Sunday. How are you? Glad to see you. Thank you for coming in. Garden State Gardener. Hello. Hi, Coach. How you feeling? How's your foot? How's your leg? Oh, everybody's getting sick with the strep and head colds. Well, look who it is, Vandal says. Sherry. I'm good. How are you? Hanging in there the best that I can. I'm happy to see you all in here. I wasn't that far behind. I'm at the bottom. Melinda Elliott. So yeah, if you're late coming in, you could always go back and watch, but apple turnovers, trying to get fat. And this wonderful gift from the kindness of her heart to keep me warm. I'm out of my Amazon wish list. Laura, that is. I'm good, been working out. I just can't jump for a long time, but I can work out. I'm happy with surgery I had. So you got the surgery and all went well. Glad to hear it. So yeah, so that was my story about the whole, because now Mr. Garden State Gardener's in here. No, I'm just kidding. I did want to bring up something else when I said Laura's going to send me seeds. I wanted to make sure that I don't disappear from the gardening community, till I figure out what's going on. I will do a video on where I see the channel going, but I can't do it right now until I get a closer time frame. So, for my gardening friends out there, I have a video coming out, but you'll get a heads up in advance. You can, wait, what am I doing here? Wrong page. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I put this out there on live tonight. If you're planning on growing your own food this year, please do. You can start now in January. Now, Darren started his OS Cross, which is something I started, wanted to see, saw it on Simple Living Alaska, but my life fell apart, and Pam also got them. So they've already started their OS Cross, but you could start your cabbages now inside, your broccoli, your cauliflower, your celery, your head lettuce, your onions, your parsley, and many of your perennial flowers inside by the end of the month. And that is for my grow zone. It's what I put in, and just wanted to give you a heads up. Cabbages, you want to give them a jump start for sure. And, onions take a little bit. So I figured I would write out a little list. I'm going to do a little video on some things that you should get started for January to keep my stuff in the gardening community. And every month, I guess I will put out, what I think you could start or grow, or some different flowers. I'm going to do like a little thing on like deterrent plants that will hopefully take the bad bugs away. But it does have me sad. I'm not going to be anyone that I'm not. Not gardening this year is really hurting my heart. So, because it's hurting my heart, that's all right. I'll collect seeds and I'll get into telling you, what you should get started on indoors. Cabbage, definitely. Don't start no tomatoes yet, folks. Don't do that. But cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, celery, your head lettuce, onions, parsley, some of your perennial flowers you could start now, and your herbs. Like if you want to do rosemary, put it in your freezer for a couple weeks, and then start them. Leave all your herbs that are like a little tough, like oregano, rosemary, thyme. You could start all that stuff now. So hopefully, you don't mind if I do that little series to just keep you on track. Any other types of things I could think of when it comes to gardening, because I don't think I'll be gardening this year. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'd like to get over there to Garden State Gardeners and use his property. Ooh, could you imagine the stuff I would grow over there? And you will get multiple different opinions on when to start peppers, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I'm just going to tell you honestly, I do really good with peppers, and I started mine like the first week of February. True story. Especially the really hot ones because they take time. But stay tuned. That'll be in a video. That is absolutely great news for Joe. Melinda, silly spell check. I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's good, Mystic. Let's see. My house is too cold, maybe in April. Well, do you have a heating pad? Because, listen, the world's crazy. Things are super duper expensive. You don't have the grow lights or the heat mats. I've done it for like umpteen amount of years. Get a heating pad. Put your cell tray down. Seed starting mix or whatever. And you can use a dome or you can cover it up with saran wrap. Seriously, on a heat mat, like on a heating pad. Once they come up, they'll get those first true leaves. I would wait, but take the cellophane off. But I mean, if there's a way, you can absolutely do it, Suzanne. I'm growing it for you, Mel. Oh, thank you, Pam. I need updates because it was me with the OS Cross. Pam said that she would join it, and of course Darren joined it, so us three. I don't know, I feel like wish I could find the seed, and I want to magically plant the seed here, and then be like, yeah, I don't know what the heck grew in my garden. It's like enormous. Looks like I had a cabbage. I'll be like, oh, that was me. It's an OS Cross. Northern New England in Zone 5A. Yep. Do I have ideas for fruits? Most vegetables I can't have. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. It depends. What state are you in? The best thing I can tell you to do is go under Google. Just type in when's your last frost date. Just know your zone and where you're at. Like a fig tree would probably be good. An apple tree. Barlet pear tree. You could go that route. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. That's what I could think of right off the top of my head. But mind you, though, even on a 1-year-old apple tree, you're not going to see any apples for like 2-3 years later. I did my raspberries to 1 year, and the following year, I already had buku amount of raspberries. You can do the same with blueberries. You can do strawberries. But obviously, like I can't grow bananas. I can't grow tropical fruit. A lot of us can't grow tropical fruit. I wish I could have a garden, but can't at this apartment building. Okay, Sherry, can you do like a green stalk vertical planter or the dollar store stackables? I'll tell you what, I'm getting a lot of comments on that older video. People are finding them now. So run to your local dollar store, Dollar Tree. It'll be $1.25 now, and get yourself some of those stackables. You could put it on your step. You could put it near your door, potting soil, and you could still grow some food. You can also grow microgreens now inside your house. So let's see. Exactly. The hotter the pepper, the longer the time to germinate, says Mr. Joe. Yep, Melody. I'm pooped out. Going to get my shower and call it a night. Much love to you. Christy and I got you in our prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rooster. I will be in touch this week. I miss talking to you and Christy, but wanted to explain, I don't know, lightheadedness, dizziness, that type of thing that was going on all week, and wanted to get my blood drawn and stuff. But I will call this week. Love you, my brother and sister. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. Right, I was going to say the same thing, Vandal. Sherry, do you have a balcony? She says no. Do you have a front step? Are you allowed to do like a corner, like where your door is? I mean, it's just a stackable. Moderators, please put my email address out there. Sherry, if you need me, send me an email and I could probably figure out how we can get you growing some food, even if it needs to be inside your house. We'll figure it out for you. Thank you. It's actually my 13-year-old that's taking the break. My can't do. Okay. No heat mats. You just have to get a, you don't need the heat mats that are for plants. I used a heating pad, and you can find that at Walmart, any drugstore, super duper cheap. I put a little towel over it, like a dish towel, worked like a charm for years for me. And saran wrap over top of the tray. It worked fantastic. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Oh, goody, some ads. Sorry, my friends, about the ads. Hello, hello, happy Sunday. Welcome in, welcome in. Yep, 5-gallon buckets work great. I just throw mine out in the greenhouse and it all does pretty good. Did you go through seeds yet, Laura? Because I'm so excited. So excited. Let's see. No cell trays either. Styrofoam cups. Yogurt cups. Wash out your yogurt cups. You can recycle anything. I have some videos on that, Suzanne, you can go back and take a look at. Love you, Rooster. Oh, I bet. Hey there. Now they're in because they got the commercials. Hello, Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are you? I hope you had a blessed weekend. I was just showing this earlier. It'll be the last time I show it tonight. My lovely gifts that I got from my friend Laura in order to stay warm with precautions, but absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. I use egg cartons again for seed starting. That will work. Toilet paper rolls will work. Melody, I could use over here at, wait, what? Send me an email, Vandalyn. I hope these hearts are free. They are. I guess it's something new. And thank you for the 1997 and super chats tonight. Didn't have to. That's cool. But isn't that like a real pisser to find out that they take a percentage? So yeah, if you could use my Cash App or my PayPal, so you know your money goes to a really good cause. That would be the better way to go around that. Have a great night. Oh, I love my PM Rooster. She's such a good woman. Let's see. Oh, fun. Let's see. Everybody saying hello. Good luck to all the projects for you, Joe. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Joe Serrano says, hello, Joe. Happy birthday this Tuesday, the 24th. Miss this day, Sunday fun day, but I understand you'll be making a birthday live. Oh, happy birthday, right? Garden State Gardener. Marlene says, good night, everyone. I have to get some work done. Melody, send me a message to confirm you got your teaching bonus via PayPal. Hugs. Marlene, I absolutely will check. If you want to, well, no, I guess you can't, right? Yeah, I'll find you, and I will definitely get back to you and let you know about that for sure. Thank you so much, Marlene, and super proud of you, girl. All that canning and all that spam. I wish I would have hit that sale. Love you to pieces, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 600 to 5,700 types of hot peppers. Oh boy, Joe. Fiber makes it even harder. Yep. Ooh. Tuesday at 7:30 is going to be for your birthday, Joe. Okay, I'm there. I have so many big plans. Of course, it took us 8 years to get into gear on our last place. Not waiting that long anymore. Well, that's understandable. You know, you want to get the ball rocking and rolling. Everybody's saying goodnight to Snow Garden, which is Marlene. Marlene's a sweetheart. The hotter the pepper, the hotter your ass later. Laugh out loud, says Paul. Well, that's kind of true, I think, to some people. I don't know. I haven't had that experience, honestly. Bad butt kids would kick it over. Oh, we'll figure something out, Sherry. Send me an email. My email address, one of the moderators can drop it again, or it's under my description, right? My about page should be under there, and we'll see what we can do. Like, here's an idea. I just brainstormed this. Voon just got me an arrow garden. So you can grow some things inside by using an arrow garden. Same for you, Suzanne. Arrow gardens. I haven't plugged it in and tried it yet. I probably could have already had lettuce for my chickens, but yeah, that was my Christmas gift from Voon. Thank you, Paul. There's the email address. Sprouting jars in the kitchen counter are awesome. Yep. I've done alfalfa that way. And if there's a will, there's a way. And I'm here to help. Even though my circumstances have changed, I don't want to leave the gardening community. I just may not be gardening this year. So, like I said, I will be putting out a video. You're just getting the 411 first. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, celery, head lettuce, onions, parsley, a lot of your other herbs, and a good percentage of your perennial flowers can all be started now. Well, the perennial flowers inside by the end of the month. Do you want to jumpstart on your cabbage and stuff, your broccoli, your cauliflower, so it doesn't get attacked by all the bugs? It's easy to get it out. Just look at your last frost date. And yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to do to stay involved with the gardening community. If you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to gardening, the dirt, the soil, the bug, whatever, you have my email address. You can find me. You can leave a comment and I will get back to you. So if I can help out that way and put out, these little reminders, these little charts of when you could be starting certain things, then that's what I'm going to do to help out, if it helps anyone. I love watching ads for people to help them out. Well, Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. If you feel ever so generous and you would like to run my master playlist due to my circumstances and let the commercials run, I would be eternally grateful. That's the way I'm asking people to help over here. So I have a master playlist. You just have to have the volume on, not loud. Do dishes, clean, do whatever. Build a car, I don't know. But as long as it's on like a 1 or 2, and you can let the master playlist run, if anyone can do it, watch let the commercials run. That helps me out greatly, if you know what I'm saying. I would greatly appreciate it. Our gardening melt is shining. I told her I felt like sad and brokenhearted. I'm in a bad way, but yet my heart is like sad. Is this going to be my first time in like 35 years not gardening? It just may be. But you know what? It's okay. I put up enough in jars. That should be okay. Hopefully things get squared off. I don't know, even if I have to be in that SUV through the summer till I get the money together, to get something I really want where I'm not told what I can or cannot do, and a spot to garden, I'll be happier than a pig in poop. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, I can't wait to obviously get back into that and have my own space. And, like I built that pantry and then I did my stalker pantry and it was like, you got to move in 30 days. What? It is what it is, though. I try not to fester on it. FLL, Mel. Styrofoam cups are illegal here. What? Really? Use red Solo cups. Let's see. If anyone wants to spend $1 bazillion on a one chip kill, I will try it. Oh my gosh, that would be so hot. Awesome. Cool bunny heater. Yeah, because the clock is ticking here. My lovely friend sent me this because I have an Amazon wish list with survival things, and very lovely. I just have to get the hose and a carbon monoxide detector, and yeah, so that was so lovely of her to do that. Mystic says, I'm going to log off. 6 a.m. comes very early. Good night, all. I'll watch the replay later. Thank you, honey. Really appreciate it. And if you have spare time, or, listen, I'm not saying drop your lives. If you're busy, you might be fixing a car. If you could put the master playlist on, cook dinner, whatever, I think as long as it's on a 1 or 2 volume and you just let it play under the master playlist with the commercials, would help me out tremendously, tremendously. And I would be extremely grateful. So thank you for coming, Mystic. Let's see. Laura says, I'll send you some pics after your live, Mel. I'll go in there and take some for you, and I'll just grab you a bunch of them and send them to you tomorrow. Okay. Because obviously I'll be up after my live. I'm trying to gain weight and get fat, so. And they laughed. They saw me come in here with these. And Jean's like, what are you laughing at, Thomas? And he goes, because she just took her fat ass in there with 4, they're only kidding. Took her fat butt in there with 4 turnovers. And Jean turned around and looked, and I said, I'm not going to eat all 4. I'm going to show everybody what I really liked and that I ate too. And she's like, let me know how many's gone by tomorrow. I said, okay. I feel like we are in TikTok, 1,000 watching. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Stay safe, Mystic. And stay well, my friend. The Redneck Prepper, thank you for being here the entire time. Thank you for the suggestions. Good night. Have a blessed week, and I hope I see you here again next Sunday. No email necessary, Melody. I just met you physically here growing on my property. Oh. Yeah, your chickens are hilarious. Okay, so Joe's birthday is going to be, his live is Tuesday at 7:30. That's what I said, Pam. No styrofoam. What the heck? No styrofoam cups, plates, or bowls. Love growing inside. Yep. Sunflower sprouts, yummy. Yep, alfalfa sprouts are good. You could do microgreens right now. Stores are not allowed to give out plastic bags either. Yeah, they don't do the plastic bag. I mean, they do the plastic bag thing here, but. And if you guys see a bald lettuce head, take a good look and make sure it's not my head. Laugh out loud, Paul said. Maybe. I mean, I would start some things indoors, obviously. But cabbage needs a good start, broccoli needs a good start, cauliflower, celery, head lettuce, onions definitely, your parsley, and your herbs. And then closer to the end of January, you can start some of your perennial flowers. All inside though, unless you have heating, in your greenhouse or something like that. Hannah says you are wonderful. Thank you. No, thank you, Hannah. I can't wait to get into the gardening thing with Hannah because I didn't know her then. And I know it'd probably be a bit much for Hannah to go back and see some of my plants. But Hannah, I got you covered when it comes to gardening. If you have any questions, want to know anything about a plant or what's going wrong or what's not going wrong, hit me up. I'm there for you. I got you. My AeroGarden killed it. Had to cut it back with just keeping up with it. Yeah, but it's good though if you have chickens. Let's see. I did. I need to clean my cache and run it again. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. FYI, meaning my AeroGarden grow amazingly 100%. Yep. Melody, just find a community garden to put your skills to work and use your heart. Yeah, because gardening for me is like a form of therapy, and I like getting my hands in the dirt, but I really am so passionate about, y'all know me. I've been passionate. Some people think I'm weird. My daughter's like, we're not going to run out of food. Okay, whatever. My heart and soul is into grow something, but only grow what you're going to eat. You know, since I've gotten here on YouTube, it's been about how to grow, how you should grow your own food, what's coming around the corner in like 2 years. I mean, I was saying this when I first started. So, with that being said, if anyone needs my help, reach out. Vandal Land, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens because that was kind of discussed a little bit. And it is my form of therapy. I think it's okay to have on mute, or else the deaf community would be able to sue YouTube. I don't know. A couple people said make sure if people do it's at least on a 1 or a 2, because they have to know. You just can't turn it on and leave it on mute. For some reason, they know. I'm going to eat all 4. I'm hoping I only eat 2. Homestead with Hannah says, have a great week. Hannah, you as well. Everyone, again, go over and check out Hannah. She just got a half of a pig. Support your local farmers. Now I'm all down with that. We are the ones that can make a change in this food cycle. What's going on, with the food. So absolutely adore her. So please go check her out. And maybe, just maybe, oh, and I saw that she did the chicken broth for me. So that was awesome sauce. But I just hope she just goes a little bit longer with her videos. Because if you see like Roots and Refuge, they're like 40, 45. You have Becky that's up there in the same time. I don't know what it is. I will say this again. Love Hannah. I think she's going to be really successful. She won't know even when she gets to that. But anyway, she's a doll. Go over, show her lots of love and support. Subscribe. Watch 3 videos. Give the videos 3 comments and 3 thumbs up. And yes, I really, really, really like her a lot. So thank you, Hannah. Have a great week. And I'll see you throughout the week on your videos. Okay, Pam, you hopping off too? Because I'm like a little bit over, so I'm going to run through this real quick. Join me in the dirt. Pam is saying night all. Laura says good times. You can have it on mute, but her watch hours won't count. I have heard that volume must be on, but I can't prove it. Good times Homestead. I've heard it other places too. Yeah, I thought it was a rumor too, but I'm starting to think it's not. I'm starting in a hoop house. I saw that out of swings. I wish I had a way to get in touch with you. I have some ideas with a little bit of a concern, but I think there's a possibility of making that work. She has a swing set on her property, and she says, I'm starting in a hoop house next month, but we'll be hitting you up for suggestions. Okay, so that's for that. But she's going to turn a swing into like a hoop house, right, Hannah, if I'm saying that right? But yeah, anything when it comes to the gardening, I got you, girl. And I'm looking forward to this video. She said I've already watched. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Hannah, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I greatly, greatly appreciated it. As you can see, I think some Apple turnovers are calling my name. I was up later last night than I normally would be. Good times, I don't think it's a rumor. A mod for some pretty big channels. But when they first started out, they had folks, most of the time didn't count because folks had the sound off. Yeah, that's what I heard too. It's exactly right. Thumbs up. They also know if you don't take a break or skip. Yep. Good night, Joe. I will be seeing you hopefully for Tuesday for your birthday, but happy birthday. Happy birthday. He gets a cabbage named after him, Pam? Oh, no, now I'm insulted. Psych. So yeah, let's see. Stay safe, Joe. I hope you have a great birthday. Very sweet. Melody, sweetie. Yep. Me too. Sherry saying good night, Mel. Good night, Suzanne. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that came in. Laura, if you want to shoot me a text that you're up, okay? Um, but again, I don't care if you say don't say it. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and soul. Thank you for the super chats tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. Unfortunately, we find out that YouTube wants to take 30-40%. And we have 31 thumbs up. And if anybody watches this back after the fact, thank you so much. My lives do tend to get good views, and I really, really do appreciate it. Keep the comments coming because I'm getting comments from my dollar store stackables. Some of my videos I put out before, absolutely loving it. Love you all. And let me see. Laura says, good night, everyone. You're over. I know. No, I'm not over that far. You're welcome, girl. I love you all. I'm going to end it by holding up like a fatty McFad. As Jean would call me, I'm going to hold up, but I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to hold up. Paul, I love you. Thank you, everyone. Honest to goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you throughout the week. If you didn't see my mac and cheese, Paul, go check it out. Easy peasy to make. And it was delicious. So go back and watch the videos. I will see you throughout the week with incoming videos. And yeah, I absolutely love you all. I adore you all to pieces. But I am going to sign off by holding up these. Boo, saying, I love you all. Time to go eat some apple turnovers. Good night, Erin. Y'all know who you are that came in here. ABC, love you all. Bye, Paul. I will see you Sunday. And prayers for Boone to get her strength back. Just lots of prayers, okay, everyone? Boo on YouTube taking the money. I knew that you meant that, and I agree. Boo. I think it's 30 or 40%, but Cash App, PayPal, it's all in my description. Anything you do, I greatly appreciate it. Love y'all. I need to stop talking or I'll never get off. So on that note, I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Uh-oh. I guess it doesn't want me to end it. Let's try it again. Take 2 on ending the live.